Welcome back to my YouTube channel and to a new vlog. It is now week 7, so we're 3/4 of the way through term, only 2 weeks left till the end of term. Got 2 lectures today, one for contract and one for international law. So I'll be heading over to the faculty very shortly for those and to submit some written work that I need to get submitted, as well as the skeleton that needs to be submitted for the MOOT. So I'm going to head over now for that. Just open the curtains and as you might be able to see, it is snowing, which is I think the first time that it's happened this term. First of all, we've gone from snow in the morning to now blue sky and sunshine, so not quite consistent weather today. Turn to the lectures that I've had. The first lecture for contract, continue on looking at remedies, and then for international law we start looking at settlement of disputes. However, the lecturer said that that would probably have been the last international law lecture due to the strikes that are still going on. We're not sure, obviously, what the status is of those lectures, but the likelihood is that would have been the last one. But I've enjoyed those lectures for international. International is quite an interesting module to be taken. Now I need to head into town, probably have something to eat, then head back to college, get on with some work, and then get myself ready for tonight. I didn't end up having a lot of time to actually get some work done, and the reason for that is I'm now heading down to the Cambridge Union. We've got a debate on tonight. This House believes it was right to leave the EU, and I'm going to the dinner beforehand. That's why I've got my formal attire on. So I'm heading down for that. There'll be the dinner beforehand and then the actual debate. We've got some good speakers coming tonight, so looking forward to it. Very much enjoyed the debate last night. The food was delicious, and then the debate itself was really good. Really good speakers like Gisela Stewart, who was one of the key figures in the Vote Leave campaign, Christine Jardine, who's a Liberal Democrat MP, and then Lord Campbell, who's a Liberal Democrat peer. So yeah, really good debate, really good speakers. I made a floor speech again as well, which I'm glad I did. And then yeah, just an overall really good event. Afterwards, me and a couple of us went to get something to eat. That's why it got a little bit late at that point, so that's why I didn't record when I got back, so that's why I'm recording now. Today I've got my 2 lectures as per usual for land law and for administrative law, so I'll be heading over for those. For land law we started looking at leases, and then for admin continue on looking at remedies. Now I'm heading to the Cambridge Union for invitations committee this afternoon. And then afterwards, something quite interesting will be happening afterwards. But more about that later. So after having done some work for the invitations committee at the Cambridge Union, I've just quickly come back to my room to dump my stuff and then head back down to Queen's College. For those who watched my previous vlog, you'll know that I went on a blind date the other day at the Anchor. This time we're actually meeting up at Queen's for a second date, believe it or not. So yeah, looking forward to this, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Had a good time at Queen's with my date. So we just went to Q Bar, which is just the college bar, and then went to a room afterwards. And yeah, it was good. It was good. It was just a very good opportunity just to get to know each other a bit more. Going to head off to bed now because I've got a busy day tomorrow with the MOOT on the afternoon and just various other things to be getting on with as well. Today's the day of the final round of the Human Rights Law Society MOOT. That'll be this afternoon at St John's College. But before that, there's a few things I need to buy in town. For example, I need to buy some new shoes because my current pair of shoes are falling apart, to say the least, so I need to do that. And then likelihood is I'll go to the Cambridge Union to get myself fully prepared for that MOOT and then head over to St John's. I'm now all prepared for the MOOT. Like I mentioned, this MOOT is at St John's College, final round of the Human Rights Law Society MOOT. This is actually being judged by 2 barristers from Chambers in London, so this should be quite interesting. A bit nervous again, but I'm definitely looking forward to it, so wish me luck. Good news, I won the Human Rights Law Society mooting competition. I did not believe that would ever happen. I'm just glad that I took part in it. It was just a good experience, good chance to develop important and useful skills. just head back to the union, just get myself sorted. I will then later on today be going to a cooler event, which should be quite good. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. The evening started off with spirited discussions, which was just some informal, like, debating with some food and some drink to go with it. And then we went to Nana, Mexico for some food. And then afterwards we went to Homerton College for like a bop. Bops are basically like school discos essentially. So it was really good fun, really good music there and really good company. Overall I've had a really good time, but I'm very tired now. I've got plenty of work to be getting on with tomorrow. So I'll catch you in the morning. I'm about to head down to the Cambridge Union for Sunday papers. It wasn't on last week, but it is on again this week. So I'll be heading down for that. I'll be also collecting my stuff that I left yesterday, because of the fact that I went to the cool event. I thought it was easier just to leave my stuff at the union, so I'm going to collect that as well, and then we'll see what happens after that. Sunday papers did start a bit later this time, but that just meant I had a little bit more time to get on with some work, and then Sunday papers happened, and that was good. Very much enjoyed that, as I've often done when we've had it before. Now I'll probably be heading back to college to get on with some work. Got a supervision to prepare for tomorrow for family law, and I've got a video to go out onto YouTube, onto my YouTube channel, so I need to make sure that's done as well. Managed to get the video uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and I was able to just get on with some note-taking, supervision preparation, especially focusing on the supervision preparation I need to do for tomorrow's supervision. That'll be focusing on family law. Got a busy day tomorrow with that supervision and also with lectures on as well. The first thing that I've got today is my supervision for family law. This is actually the final family law supervision for term. So definitely feeling like term is coming to an end. That supervision will be focusing on child protection, so public law and children, so that should be quite interesting and hopefully quite useful as well, as they have been in previous supervisions. So yeah, that's the first thing happening today. Just had my final family law supervision for the term, looking at child protection. We got first of all set a problem question. We weren't allowed our laptops, so we just had to like plan it out from what we could remember for 10 minutes, but then we were able to go through it afterwards, which was quite useful. And then we discussed the implications of one of the cases known as Re-J. So yeah, that was quite a good supervision. Heading to town now to have something for lunch and probably just get on with some work in town, and then head to the faculty for the 2 lectures that I've got this afternoon. For admin, we continue looking at remedies, and for family law we start looking at adoption. Head over to the Cambridge Union. You've got a couple of events on this evening, probably only be able to get to one of them, but definitely looking forward to that event. While I'm at the Cambridge Union, probably just be getting on with some more super preparation as well. So the event at the Cambridge Union was Barry Weiss in discussion with Majid Nawaz. They were talking about her new book that she's got out about the fight against anti-Semitism. It was quite an interesting event that was on, and then afterwards Majid came upstairs to the Kennedy room, which is one of the rooms at the Cambridge Union, and he gave a separate talk there, and that was really good as well. I was able to get a photo with him as well, which was quite good. When I got back to college, I've just been getting on with some note taking for the landlord super. I managed to get pretty much most of that done, which I'm pleased with. Got a relatively light day tomorrow, but I'll explain more about that in the morning. Today is a relatively light day in the sense that I've got no lectures or supervisions today, but that doesn't mean that I haven't got any work to do. I've got plenty of work to be getting on with, particularly preparing for the supervisions that are left for this term, including the landlord supervision on Thursday. But before all of that, before I can worry about what work to get on with, I'm heading over to the Cambridge Union for a meeting of the full committee of the Cambridge Union. After the meeting, I just went to the faculty to get on with some work. Managed to get some note taking done for Administrative Law for the super that I've got next week, and I was also able to send off an application form for hopefully to get many people in sometime in the summer with a chamber in London, so that should be fingers crossed for that. I'm now going to get something to eat, and then I will be returning to the faculty because there's an event on later on today. The event that was on was a talk by Lord Panic. For those who are not familiar with Lord Panic is a very well-known barrister and who was one of the key barristers in the prorogation case that was in the Supreme Court last year. You might have heard of it on the news. So he was given a talk about that, his involvement in that, and some of the implications of the judgment that came from the Supreme Court, and that was very interesting, very much enjoyed that. Before I get on with any preparations for supervisions, there is something that I need to do first. So yes, here we are again for the laundry segment. Got my clothes with me just over there, as you can see. Be putting that on. Whilst that's happening, I'll be getting on with supervision preparation, probably doing a bit of preparation for both the contract law and international law supervisions that I've got next week. So just doing some note taking, making sure that I'm reading through the textbooks and looking at the cases as well. Managed to get both the laundry done and some note taking done for contract law and for international law for the supervisions that I've got next week. Got a busy day tomorrow, but it's also a very important and special day tomorrow. What is it? Well, you'll just have to wait just a moment and then I will reveal what is happening tomorrow. As you might be able to tell, there are some cards behind me. The reason for that is today is my 20th birthday. Yes, 20th birthday. So the end of the teenage years and the start of the 20s for me. Today I've got some plans in terms of how to celebrate my birthday. That'll be probably more happening on the evening, because before that I've still got lectures to attend to. Just the free today, because I believe the international law lecture is obviously being cancelled due to industrial action. Unless anything changes, that won't be happening. So I've got my free lectures for contract, for land, and for family law. For contract, we continue looking at remedies. For land law, we finish off looking at leases and licenses, and for family law, we continued on looking at adoption. Then over to the Cambridge Union this afternoon, we have an event on. It is the Russian ambassador to the UK. It should be quite an interesting event, and then there's a little social thing that I'm going to afterwards. More about that later. I had a good time at Spirited Discussions, just the usual fun, light-hearted debating around 3 motions that were selected, but it was overall good fun. And then afterwards I spent some time with my friend here at Queen's College. I had a very good birthday overall. I just wanted to spend some time with my friends and just overall have a good day, and I think I've achieved that. It was just an overall good birthday. Probably going to end the vlog here. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to do the usual things, like follow me on Facebook and Instagram, liking the video, subscribe to the channel by clicking the right hand corner, hitting that notification bell to keep up to date, sharing the video, check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you in the next video.